All right, well, welcome everybody tonight. Wow, tonight is Tuesday night. We're using Cybernetical Live so much that we're making this thing smoke. So, hey, listen, I want to appreciate everybody's patience while we get this thing rolling here. We had several hundred people register for this webinar tonight. So obviously, we know that you guys are all excited, just as I am, about Cybernetical Live. The main thing is that there's so many different enhancements taking place at the moment. There's so many different things, pieces of the puzzle that are actually being enhanced and upgraded and all this other stuff that sometimes we have things that can affect the existing webinars that are already pre-scheduled, like this one tonight, as we typically will set them up, weeks in advance. And then, of course, we get those links out to you guys to be able to view the training calls. So I want to thank you again so much tonight for your patience. We did not anticipate that it was going to take that long to get everything worked out. But again, Cybernetical Live, folks, is a system and a program and a piece of software that's continuously evolving. It's really exciting to see all of the innovation that's taking place here in the back end, because I think a lot of you are just going to be so excited as you continue to use this product to enhance your brand, enhance your business, and continue to get your message out there to everybody around the world. So again, I want to thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And those viewers are already starting to climb, so I can see you guys all in here. Give me a shout out. Let me know that you guys can see the screen, that you guys can hear me okay. So before I actually get into this whole presentation, I don't want anybody to miss anything tonight. So please let me know that you're good to go, that you can hear me. And we'll go ahead and kick us off here in just about another second. While you guys are doing that, I'm actually going to pull up the system here so that I can share my screen, and then we're gonna rock and roll here in just another minute. All right, now if we have people actually over on YouTube watching this, guys, if any of you went out there to YouTube to try to find the actual video, please go to the link that was sent to you in the registration for the webinar. Please do that real quick, because we've got a lot of people on here, and I want to make sure everybody's over here so that you guys can interact with me, and then, of course, also ask questions if needed through the live page there. Okay, so we checked everything. Everything's good to go over here. So please go ahead, and I don't see you guys necessarily over here yet. So please go ahead and move your way over to the the live page, and we'll go ahead and kick us off here. We've got a lot of people actually on tonight, so I'm really excited about this. But actually, guys, we've already kept you waiting long enough, so I'm going to officially start this here in just about another 30 seconds. And you guys can move around as you choose. So you can stay over there on YouTube if you wish, okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and kick us off here officially. I want to welcome everybody to the webinar. I'm really excited to share some information with you this evening or this morning, wherever you are around the world, on how to set up 12 webinars in less than 10 minutes. I think it's really important for you guys to see, and for you ladies to see, the actual power of the Cybernetical Live system itself. One of the things that we set up here for the challenge, the Cybernetical Live Webinar Challenge, that a lot of you have taken part in, a lot of you have actually got really excited about, we're reintroducing that each and every week so that new people can start the Cybernetical Live Challenge and really get out there and build their business. Now, one of the things that in that challenge was a stipulation, or I guess a guideline, that we're asking you to follow, that basically means to set up a total of 12 webinars, okay, in a 12-week span, so that you can go out there and build your business, build your brand, okay? It's very important that you're consistent with your webinars, that you're consistent with your video message, and that is a great way to do it. Now, tonight I want to show you a very simple way to go out there and literally just set up all 12 webinars for you right out of the gate. And again, You can do this in less than 10 minutes. Now, it may take me a little longer tonight because I'm actually going to walk through this with you step by step so that you know exactly what to do, how to do it, and you know, we're excited. So make sure you take a pen and a piece of paper out. You're probably going to want to take a few little notes. There's actually not many notes that you're going to need to take because everything's really visual here. We are recording this, so you'll be able to watch this over and over and over again. And if you have any questions, at the end of the presentation, I think what we're going to do is actually ask you to send those questions in to support@cyberneticallive.com, okay? And I'll post that link here for you at the very end of the presentation so that way we could follow up with you. So the first thing I want to do is actually, let me go over to my screen. Let me make sure that we're tracking okay, and we are perfect. Okay, now I'm logged into Cybernetical Live currently. Now you guys all have your own login. You're going to log into your own dashboard, and it looks identical to this. The first thing we're going to do is actually create our first webinar. Now, a lot of you have watched this presentation in the past. Some of you actually went through the training with us, but I'm actually going to walk you through this just really, really quickly. So just bear with me on this because you're going to be able to watch this over again. But I'm going to go through this very, very quickly so that we can get to the point that I want to make here with the 12 webinars in 10 minutes, okay? Now, I don't want you to take your clock out, and I don't want you to time me because, again, it may take a little bit longer than 10 minutes here because we're actually doing a training, but we'll see, all right? So the first thing we're going to do is actually name this. Let's go ahead and name this webinar. So in this case, we're going to do how to create 12 webinars in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna name that our webinar. I'm gonna copy and paste it here because I'm gonna need that again. The date I'm gonna pick, I'm actually gonna pick tomorrow, and I'm gonna pick 9 o'clock. Now I'm Eastern Standard Time, so we're gonna pick New York. I'm not gonna use the autoresponder settings. Now you can use autoresponder settings if you'd like all of the attendees that are registered for your webinars. They can actually go into your internal Magic Responder account that's included with your Cybernetical Live. Okay, which is really great because then you can start to follow up with them with campaign series, broadcasts, all different kinds of things. Really incredible. All right, now in this case, I'm going to use English. We're going to offer free content, free value, and we're going to do live for this particular webinar, okay? I'm going to click Save Module. Now, the second thing it's going to do is actually pretty much walk us through every single step necessary to set this webinar up. For anybody that's never done this before, again, we're going to go through this fairly quickly, so I apologize if it's faster than you can take notes. Again, this is recorded, so you'll be able to go back and actually play this again. All right, presenter, excuse me, we're going to actually add myself here. So I'm going to do Dylan Hastings. I'm going to do Prodigy Bar Trainer. And I'm going to leave this here. I'm not going to include a picture tonight, just for the sake of time. All right, now I've saved that. You can see that my my information's right here for presenter. Now the next step is registration page. Now I'm going to pick one very simple without a video. This one right here. I like to use this one quite a lot. And for the company name, we're going to be talking about Cybernetical Live, so I want to type that there. I'm also going to copy and paste the title of the webinar, which we've already named. Okay, I'm not going to put a subtitle. All right, I'm not doing any video, so I can take that out of there. Footer text. I like to do this, guys. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do this. I like to do copyright 2014 dot and then Cybernetical Live, okay? I like to just make it look really, really nice, really clean. I'm going to go ahead and hit save because I'm done with the registration form. Now I'm going to move on to replay webinar. Now I don't want to replay this webinar because I think I'm going to actually set it up as a recorded broadcast here so that people can continue to get this content alongside our Cybernetical Live webinar challenge. Okay, because I think it'll be important for people to understand how quickly you can set up 12 webinars in less than 10 minutes. Okay, now we're going to set up the thank you page. Now I'm going to just say thank you at the top here. And in the description, I'm going to say, you know, congratulations, ... you are successfully registered. Please check your email. Okay, now a lot of you have seen this because you've actually registered for the webinar. You had the same message to you on the thank you page. Very, very similar. We like to use the same thing over and over again because we'd like to stay consistent. You can actually get really fancy with this. You can set up images. You can do an internal thank you video if you really want to get professional with it. But for the sake of training here tonight, we're actually going to set it up this way. You can also set it up to where it'll actually redirect somebody after they get to the thank you page. If you want them to go somewhere else, you can actually do so. It's really exciting. Now, you can also skip the thank you page and have them redirect to a specific link, okay? That's an option as well. We're going to click Save Module because we're done with this. Now we're going to click Notifications. Now, guys, this is what's so amazing about Cybernetical Live. All of these email broadcasts are set up for you. You don't even have to do anything with them. However, if you want to do something with them, you can edit them, you can delete them, you can add more. It's completely up to you. The company provides you all of the variables here for the email. Within the body of the email or the text of the email, you can actually use these variables and it will pull the data from the information that you're currently filling out within your webinar. Now for offers, in this case, let's go ahead and we're not going to set up any offers tonight. However, you can do that very simply just by clicking Add Offer. You can title it, you can add a description, you can upload an image, you can put your button text, and you can put your destination URL. Very, very simple, guys. And ladies, it's very, very easy to do. This is if you'd want to actually sell something to your audience. Maybe you want to sell Cybernetical Live because you're an affiliate. Maybe you want to sell a book that you've actually written. Maybe you want to sell a video series of training or something that you've done exclusive to you. I mean, there's all different kinds of things you can do here, but I just wanted to point that out that that is an option for you as well. Same thing with polls. Let's say you want to ask your attendees and the people that are watching your webinars or that, and that are enjoying your content, maybe you want to get feedback from the people that are viewing your webinars, okay? Now, I'm going into a lot more in-depth training tonight. I know I'm going fast, but I'm showing you specifically how to set up a single webinar. So we're going to set up polls. We're not going to do that tonight, but you can just click this button down here and set those up. Now, guess what, guys and ladies? We're done. We're done with we're done with our first webinar, okay? I can click this little button right here. Here's my registration page. We're going live tomorrow at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, it's that simple. Now, here's the real simplicity of creating 12 webinars in less than 10 minutes. Now, again, if I was to do this webinar without having to explain everything and go through this video demonstration, this webinar would have been set up in less than 2 minutes for me, okay? Because I've done it multiple times. And again, the only way you're going to get good with it is if you continue to do that over and over and over again. Now, here's what I want to show you that's really going to be a game changer for you when it comes to your business and when it comes to your business and you setting up webinars and doing different things. Maybe you're going to do the Cybernetical Live Webinar Challenge. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to the dashboard. Now, I'm going to scroll down real quickly here to the webinar I just created, okay, which you can all see here at the bottom of bottom of my window right here. You can see the webinar I just created, right? Okay. Now, here's what I want to show you how simple and how powerful this may be for you, okay? Now, you can do this many different ways, okay? Let's say we want to do I want to take this exact same webinar and I just want to change the title because I'm going to do a different webinar each and every week, okay? This is how simple it is, folks. You're going to click Action, okay? You're going to click Action, and you are now going to click Copy Webinar. Here's what it does. It takes everything within that webinar and it copies it onto a new webinar. Now you can see where it says copy of, and it says it. Now I'm just gonna, I wanna keep the same title of what I had. Okay, so I just took copy of out of there. I do need to change my time zone back to New York, okay? I'm not gonna change anything else here because I want everything else to stay the same. I wanna make sure I'm at 9 o'clock. Let me just do that. So I'm gonna do, let's say I wanna set up a webinar for Thursday night as well at 9 o'clock. So you wanna double check your time zone, and make sure you take the copy from in your title, and then you're gonna scroll down and hit Save. Now, what we need to do is just double check Presenter. Presenter's there because I was already there to begin with. We're gonna check the registration page, make sure all that information's here, which it is. Looks like everything's appearing correctly. Okay, we're gonna go to Replay page, we don't need it. Thank you page is good. Notification page is good. Offers, polls. If there was some there from the webinar that you created, it will copy them as well, folks. All right, and as you can see, this next webinar is now set up. Okay, this is for the 23rd. The first one was for the 22nd. I'm going to demonstrate it again real quick, and you know, maybe we'll do just one more with a different title. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and I'm going to scroll down, and now you're going to see both of the webinars that I've created. Okay, you can see this one here and this one here. I've created one for the 22nd, one for the 23rd. They're both at the same time. Now I want to change, I want to actually create another one with a different title because I'm going to cover different content for the next week. Okay, so I'm going to basically copy webinar, and I think you guys get the idea, but I'm actually going to erase this entire title here, and I'm going to put how to make okay, let me check that. Make money online. Okay, I was doing good with typing and I messed up. Okay, so we're good to go. Now I got a different title there, and I'm going to do this one on Friday, and I'm going to do it at I'm going to do this one at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Whoop. I'm going to do this one at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, this is military time, so again, 12 o'clock would be noon, and then 5 plus 12 is 17. I think you guys understood that, but just in case. And then, of course, I'm going to pick my time zone again. I'm going to leave all this here because I don't need to change any of that. I'm good with this. I'm going to click Save. I'm going to go to the presenter. The presenter should already be there. I always double check it. And then, of course, registration page. Now, in this case, I'm still going to talk about Cybernetical Live. So, or actually, no, I'm going to type in my name here because I actually want this email to come from me. That's how this is actually controlled. Whatever you have for the company name here is how the email is actually going to appear when it's sent from the system, okay? It's very important to understand that as well. Now, I'm not going to put a company logo, but you can upload your own logo. Now here I need to change the title, How to Make Money Online. And I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to change this real quick because I'm actually branding myself, Dylan Hastings. And then I'm going to click Save. Now I'm going to go to Replay Webinar. And I'm not going to set that up because I don't want it to replay. But if you did, you can set it up that way. I'm not going to do anything with the thank you page. I'm not going to do anything with the notifications. None of these. And I'm going to click Start. And folks, it's that simple. Okay? I just wanted to make sure that we can demonstrate this in a way that you guys understand that it is so simplistic to set up webinars with the Cybernetical Live platform. When I said, when we talked about the Cybernetical Live Webinar Challenge, it's very important for people to understand, that's 12 webinars within a 12-week time frame. And what I'm showing you here tonight, I know I'm actually doing a demonstration, but you could literally set up 12 webinars in less than 10 minutes or 15 or 20 if you're just getting started, and you can have them edited, ready to go, all the links necessary, and ready to literally promote every single one of them for the next 12 weeks. To go out there and facilitate this Cybernetical Live Webinar Challenge, okay? So there should not be any excuse whatsoever that you can't do at least 12 webinars, one webinar every week for 12 weeks. To be honest with you, I want to challenge you this, okay? On top of the Cybernetical Live Webinar Challenge, I want you to go out there and do 3 webinars a week, or do 5. I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, I actually do probably 3 webinars just about a day because I think video, webinars, hangouts, everything is the most powerful way to get your message out there to people that you've never talked to, you've never met in your life, and they get to know, like, and trust you through video. It's the most powerful way to build your business. When you talk about people posting on Facebook and creating conversations and trying to create relationships on Facebook, I'm a YouTube guy, okay? I'm a YouTube guy when it comes to that because I would rather speak to somebody, even though I'm not speaking to you eye to eye. It's almost as if I am speaking to you eye to eye because I'm talking to you in the camera. I'm talking with you or at you because I want to literally kind of, the psychological aspect of it of having a conversation with somebody almost through video is very, very powerful, okay? And I'm not saying you need to talk to yourself on video, but you can literally anticipate a conversation based on your experience that you've had with other people and actually relate that in your video. Some people will, are going to have a question about what you just mentioned, and the next sentence you can actually talk about is something that actually addresses that question. And they're going to be like, how did he know that I was thinking that? It's just important to get comfortable with yourself and, of course, the video and different things. And this is how you can do it through Cybernetical Live. It's just an incredible system. So I'm going to demonstrate this one more time. I'm going to go up here to show dashboard, and I'm going to scroll down. And in this case, I'm going to use the webinar I just copied. Now you can see all 3 webinars that I've just set up here. Okay, now for the sake of time, again, we're 19 minutes, actually about 15 minutes in to the video or into the training. And you guys can see that I've already got 3 videos actually already up here. Now I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to copy the webinar, and I'm going to change the title again. And I'm going to say, you know, come out for Facebook training secrets. Okay. I know some of you love Facebook training, so and that's cool. I think it's awesome. Let's go. Let's do this one on Monday, and let's do this one at 9 o'clock. I need to go back again to Eastern Standard Time. I'm here in Atlanta. And of course, we've got, you know, we're not going to touch any of this information up here. We don't need to touch any of the notifications because they're already set up for us. Presenter, I'm good. I always double check it, but you can just double check to make sure the presenter's there. Registration, you can change up the forum pages if you want to. I'm going to leave it this one because I really like how simplistic it is. In this case, I'm going to leave it with my name, and I need to change the title. And if you guys haven't figured this out yet, I actually copy and paste the title from the very first event page, and it's very simple to do because you're going to need that same information typically for the headline text. Just copy and paste it in there. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to take the video out. You don't really have to do that, but I do it anyways just to be safe. I'm going to leave this because it's my footer text. I'm going to click Save Module. I'm not going to replay. The thank you's good. Notifications are good. Offers are good. Polls are good. Start webinars fine, and links, and voila. Okay, I think again you guys see the picture here, and you can do this very, very quickly. You can actually create, you could probably create more than 12 webinars in less than 10 minutes. I've just been conservative because I'm really good with the system. I know a lot of you are probably very good with the system as well. You know, it's just a really incredible system all around. Cybernetical Live, folks, if used properly and you get familiar with it, is one of the most powerful marketing systems, tools necessary to build your business and build your brand on the internet, bar none. Okay, so let me shift gears just for a second here. I'm going to go back here to the dashboard so we can see all of these webinars that we've set up. And there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 webinars ready to go. And all we need to do is come here on the day that we've programmed them, the time we've programmed them for, and click this little Start HOA button and get ready to put your hat on and give people as much value and information as you're out there to give. And I know people are going to appreciate it, folks. I mean, you don't ever have to be perfect. I tell people all this all the time. You know, if somebody's so perfect on a video, I watched it for years and years, and I said, man, I wish I could just be that perfect on the video, you know. And what people don't typically know is that there are so many different bloopers that people do of how they've messed up. And I love the leadership that actually shows that. I used to laugh all the time because there was a guy that I used to follow for years. I still actually follow him. Just you know, he's in another company. I just follow him, and I always watch him. And one day he actually, I think his wife conned him into to doing a bloopers on how he did the videos and stuff. And he always looked so perfect. He always was so straight talking, and he was always perfect when he did his presentation. And then I went back and actually watched bloopers of him. You know, he looked all dressed up and everything, and the guy stood up in the bloopers, and he was wearing his shorts and sandals, and he had a nice dress shirt on to make it look like he was sitting there at the computer all dressed up and everything. I just thought it was funny, guys. Don't worry about all that stuff. Don't worry about your kids running in the background screaming and hollering. I mean, this is life. This is real. People are going to relate to you if you're real. Don't try to put a persona on of something that you're not. People will know, like, and trust you based on who you are. Don't ever try to be somebody you're not. That's I guess my message for you this evening. And also, you know, don't ever say that you can't do webinars, because as you can see tonight, we've shown you 4 webinars in very, very little time. The initial webinar is what takes the longest, and then from that point forward, you can click the actions, you can duplicate the webinars, you can edit them, and of course, they're ready for you to go out there and promote. If you need the links again for each of these webinars, you just go over to Action, you click on webinar registration page, and you can click that, and it will pop up the registration form. Just take this link up here in the address bar and use that to either mask it to a URL if you wanted to do that for something you're promoting, or take that link and actually promote it however you're going to promote for your upcoming webinar. You can do paid webinars, you can do recorded webinars, you can do just about anything, again, with Cybernetical Live that you've been looking to do with your business to help you get your brand and your business out there. Okay, so folks, I'm going to shift again back over to the webinar platform. I don't see any interaction over here on the live chat. That could be because some of you may not be on the live channel. We do have lots of presenters or lots of viewers tonight, so I want to thank you so much. I know, unfortunately, you guys can't ask the questions to get the feedback, but I know a lot of you are saying thank you. You guys are always here. You know, you're always watching and you're always learning, and I want to thank you again so much. I'm truly blessed to be able to do these trainings with you, and look forward to some more webinars, some more training, some different things coming up here in the near future to really help you go out there and build your business and build your brand. And again, excited to be able to share this information with you this evening. Folks, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you on the next webinar.